Hey guys, there has been videos floating around the internet of people drawing on the board. It's like draw my life. I don't even have a whiteboard or anything like that, so I decided just to make a video about it, and I'm sorry if I keep looking down because everything is written on my iPod. Just because I forget things really easy. Anyway, this is gonna be me saying my life, and I'm really sorry for my face and my hair and my pajama top. I felt like making a video. It's only 8:30, but I'm really tired. Anyway, I was born in Marsden on the 17th of March 1998. That makes me almost 15. And saying that is a really scary, it's really scary for me to say that I'm almost 15. This is happening and I'm almost 15. I'm cutting off my head. I'm so sorry. My mum was told that she couldn't have kids, and that if she didn't, I would probably have complications or I would die or something. I was actually born 2 weeks and a bit early, and I was a really small baby, and I had a rough start. I was in hospital for a week, and after I was born, and it got better, but I still have trouble breathing sometimes. My dad, when I was 2.5, had something called a brain aneurysm. It's where a blood vessel in your brain bursts. He collapsed. He was in the shower at the time. Oh, good story. But he was in the shower at the time at my grandma and granddad's house, his parents' house, and they stopped when he was in the ambulance. They stopped in the middle of a really busy tunnel to the electric things. They joined your chest, they had to do that in the middle of a tunnel going to the hospital. He stayed 3 months in induced coma for 3 months. They said he could come out violent or different. He didn't really. He's actually really awesome now. Even though I have no memory of him what he was like before, I don't think I would like to, because it would have made a bigger impact on me as in a family that we don't talk about it that much. It's not a big thing anymore. It happened thing, and it wasn't an accident, it happened type of thing. He was on breathing tubes, and we had to tie his hands up on the bed because he used to pull all the wires out of him because he had wires everywhere, supporting him and stuff. He completely forgot how to do everything. He's got all his memory. He still has short-term memory loss, but it's okay. My mum, she has something called Crohn's disease, and that affects the way I was born because she had so much wrong with her bowels that they didn't think that her tummy could hold me or anything like that. And so she has that, and she's had so many surgeries because of it. She's had her gallbladder removed, and she's had all these different surgeries. She's had part of her stomach cut out. She's had her intestines washed because when she went to surgery one time, they didn't sew her shut properly, and all the food that she ate went into her stomach and went into the middle of nowhere, basically. There was just food floating around in her stomach, which could have killed her. One of the doctors messed up. I'm not going to say who because that would be rude, but he sewed onto an abscess. That's what Crohn's disease is. It's an abscess, and it's really bad, and it's really horrible, and I could have it too, but that's completely fine with me. And so she's in a lot of pain. She takes so many medication and everything. It's really bad, and I guess it affects me in a way because it is my mum, and I don't want her to be in pain or anything. She has fibromyalgia too. I'll get a little bit into that a little bit more, but yeah, that's my mum basically. Before I moved to a place called Picton, I lived in a flat with my mum, my dad, and a cat. That's when I first started going to school. I was 5. I was 4.5 when I started because I was that cool. My best friend, my first friend that I had there, her name was Autumn, and she was 6 years old, and I thought that was really weird because most people start school when they're 5, right? No, apparently not. Apparently you can start school when you're 6. Holy shit, oh my god. She had freckles and she had ginger hair and her parents were hippies. So if you actually managed to find this autumn, because I haven't talked to you in since I was 8. Hi. How you doing? Apparently I was super popular, as a little kid. Everyone used to, love me and, want to be my friend, and apparently I was a really sociable person. But then my mum says in the same breath, I didn't like them. Like people at all. So that happened when I was younger. This is when my life gets a little bit tougher. At the age of 7, I moved to where I'm living now, and I shouldn't really be telling you where I live, but that's where the bullying started. I didn't want to move. It must have been a psychological thing inside my head where I didn't want to move from Picton, but I was still really excited about moving, but I didn't want to. And I started eating, I started gaining weight, and everyone teased me. I was the person to tease, I started getting bullied, I started getting teased, everyone didn't like me. I had one friend, her name was Tiffany, and, well, she still is my best friend, and we met her in year 5, so I must have been 9. I don't really have another friend, before then. At age 10, I went to a doctor, and he said that I was depressed and that I needed to go to a therapist or I needed to take antidepressants. Obviously, I was really good at hiding my feelings because I actually did feel depressed, but I hid that from everybody, including the therapist, who said I was completely okay and that I didn't need her help anymore. Also around the same time as that, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. It's a chronic fatigue and chronic pain syndrome. It affects every single part of my life. At the age of 12, I had my first panic attack, and I was actually walking back from college, high school, to my school, because we used to do activities at the local high school. And I had my first panic attack walking back from there. I don't know what put it on, but that happened, and that wasn't nice. I had one 2 days ago. That was my most recent one. At the age of 13, I self-harmed for the first time. I don't know what was going through my head, and this hair is pissing me off. And this is a really touchy subject, and I know it is, but it's really sad to see some of my friends doing it because they feel they need the relief of it. It's horrible. I still do sometimes if I really need that relief. It's really hard to explain to somebody who doesn't do it. It's you push out, just breathe, and then push out all the oxygen in your lungs and hold it for a bit until you can't anymore. And when you breathe in, you feel all your air come rushing into your lungs and you get that relief. That's what it feels like to self-harm to someone who does and someone who needs it. That's what it feels like, and I know it sounds really bad, but that's really what it feels like. And at the age of 14, around September, I started to feel like I was unneeded and that I didn't need to eat. And I managed to get myself an eating disorder. It's unclassified, it's not anorexia, it's not bulimia, it's a different type of one. It's gotten to the stage where it's taking over my life, and it's really bad. But, I'll still keep pushing through it, even through all this pain, through my fibro, through depression, anxiety, stress, eating disorders. I will push through this and I will win with you and to let you know that if you're going through the same thing as me, it's okay. It will get better, I promise you, even though I'm not better yet, but it will be, because otherwise you wouldn't be living on this planet. You would be gone by now. So please, if you feel the need if you need help or if you need anything, message me and comment on this video. Do anything you possibly can to get hold of me, because I can help you, because I probably know what you're going through. Yeah. Have a really beautiful day or night, whenever or wherever you're watching this. Just look around you and be happy that you're alive, and be happy that you have these things that you have. Because it's amazing, and it's beautiful, and you should cherish every single second of it. Bye. That was my